Welcome to Inside Town Finances. Inside Town Finances is a select board initiative designed to educate and inform the community about various topics related to municipal finance. Each volume of Inside Town Finances focuses on a specific topic. More detailed information about each topic can be found on the town website.
This is Volume 4, Property Tax Bills. 75% of Hingham's revenue comes from property taxes, which are paid quarterly. Let's take a closer look at how individual property tax bills are developed using an illustrative example and values. Step 1, calculate the town tax levy. The first step in developing property taxes is to determine how much the town can levy or collect in property taxes. Under Proposition 2.5, with few exceptions, municipalities can increase the levy by up to 2.5% from the prior year. Exceptions include new growth, excluded debt, and the first year of an override. Those are discussed in more detail in Volumes 1 and 3 of this series. In the example on your screen, the prior year tax levy is $96 million. A 2.5% increase adds $2.4 million to the levy. Adding new growth and excluded debt results in a new tax levy of $103,500,000. Step 2, set the town tax rate. Now that the town has determined how much money it can levy in property taxes, the next step is to apportion or divide the levy in a manner that ensures that each property owner pays his or her fair share. In Massachusetts, this is done by setting a tax rate that, when applied to all properties, results in the town collecting its full levy amount. In the example on your screen, the tax levy from Step 1, $103.5 million, is divided by the total assessed value of all the town's taxable property, $10 billion in this example. Massachusetts property tax rates are commonly expressed in thousands of dollars of assessed value, so this amount is multiplied by $1,000 to arrive at a tax rate of $10.35 per $1,000 in assessed value. Step 3, determine individual real estate property tax bill amounts. Now that we have a tax rate, the next step is to determine individual property tax bill amounts. The example on the screen shows this calculation for a property with an assessed value of $1 million. This property's tax bill is calculated by multiplying the tax rate from Step 2, $10.35, times its assessed value of $1 million, then dividing by $1,000. This results in an annual property tax bill of $10,350. This example illustrates an important point. Real estate assessed values are used to apportion the tax levy among property owners. They do not affect the calculation of the town's total tax levy amount. The town often gets questions such as, if property values in the town are increasing by, say, 20%, why aren't property taxes going up by that same amount? The answer is that in general, under Proposition 2.5, a community may only raise its levy by 2.5%. If property values across the town, for example, were to decline by 20%, the town wouldn't lower property taxes. Step 4, add community preservation surcharge. The final step in computing each property tax bill is to apply the community preservation surcharge. In 2001, town meeting adopted a 1.5% surcharge, with the first $100,000 in assessed value being exempt from this surcharge, on property tax bills to fund qualified projects for open space, historic preservation, affordable housing, and recreation. More information about community preservation can be found on the town website. In the example on your screen, the surcharge amount is calculated to be $139.73. This is added to the property tax bill to arrive at a total tax bill of $10,489.73. Before concluding, we'd like to address one commonly asked question. People often ask, why do tax rates sometimes decline from one year to the next? The Board of Assessors page on the town website shows historical tax rates for the town of Hingham. And you may notice in some years that the tax rate declines from one year to the next. A lower tax rate does not mean the town is collecting fewer tax dollars or that it is not taxing to allowable limits under Proposition 2.5. It merely reflects a relatively faster increase in assessed values relative to the allowable limit under Proposition 2.5. Said another way, if the total assessed value of all parcels in Hingham rises by more than the year-over-year increase in the tax levy, usually about 2.5%, then a new tax rate will actually decline from one year to the next. For more information about tax bills and the assessment process, please visit the Board of Assessors page on the Hingham website. This concludes Module 4. Thanks for listening.